Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie from Eve's Constellation right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me in today's pick a card reading. Now, I know what you all are wondering. She's doing a pick a card reading to tell me how to love myself. I already love myself. Alright, well the reason why I'm doing this is because we're all taught that we're supposed to love ourselves, okay? But I feel like unless you know how to love yourself individually by you being, unique from everybody else, I feel like most of us are just wasting our time. Okay, you can buy yourself stuff all day, you can pamper yourself all day, all right, but unless you know how to really love yourself individually, then you're just wasting your time. Okay, we've all been through certain things in our human experience that caused us to drift away from ourselves. Okay, and in today's pick a card reading, we're going to find out what that is. We're going to find out how you can get back to yourself. Okay, what you need to do, what steps do you need to take. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to let you all choose your card group. All right, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. All right, I guarantee you're going to like this reading and many more readings that I've already done and will be doing in the future, okay? Thank you so much again, and I'm going to let you all choose your card. With that being said, I'm going to stop rambling and just get right into it, okay? Because I'm excited about this one. All right. So in pile number 1, we have the Lapis Lazuli, represents the throat chakra. So some of you may need to work on speaking up for yourself more, but we're going to dive right into that, all right? And we have the Tiger's Eye, which is all about grounding, and it also helps with your third eye. And we have, honestly, guys, forgive me, but I don't know the name of this crystal. I just know it represents patience and enlightenment. Okay, I got this from a crystal shop out here in Houston. All right, and I do use it to help me develop a little bit of patience. All right, so if you need a moment to pause the video to meditate on your card, go ahead and do that. With that being said, I'm going to dive right into it. All right, pile number 1 with the Lapis Lazuli. So the first thing I'm getting here is that one of the main ways that you can learn how to love yourself, group number 1, is to start speaking up for yourself more, okay? Make it clear about what it is that you will tolerate and won't tolerate when it comes to other individuals, okay? I feel like a lot of you may have had your voice suppressed at a young age, all right? Some of you may have looked up to other people who you thought, had your best interest at heart, and you kind of let their voice overpower yours to the point where you seek guidance outside of yourself. That's the first message that I'm getting here. Start going within yourself to find the answers, okay? Go within yourself, all right? You, not only are you your worst critic, but you're your best, you're the best one as well, all right? The only person who has the power to stand up for you 100% is you, and that's just what it is, group number 1, okay? So one of the ways that you can learn to love yourself is by standing up for yourself more, speaking your truth, okay? Regardless of who likes it, or who don't. You know what they say, whoever mind doesn't matter, and whoever matter does not mind, okay? So, yeah, group number 1. So with that being said, we're going to find out what it is that you need to heal about yourself first. And then I'm going to dive into your tarot cards, okay? Put that there. So, Spirit, what does group number 1 need to heal about themselves? Oh, we have sexual arts. So a lot of you were probably... so the first thing I'm getting here is that a lot of you were probably molested at a young age, okay, taken advantage of by adults who preyed on young, attractive preteens and children, all right? There are sickos out there. Trust me, I know. I went through the same thing, okay? So one of the ways that you can learn how to love yourself is to heal your sexual trauma, okay? Do whatever it is that you need to do to heal it, all right? If you need a tip on how to heal your sexual trauma, what I did was I wrote down everything that I've been through my entire life. I wrote down all the people who, put their hands on me, as a young child and as a teenager, etc. And I felt the emotions. I had to, with certain things that I wrote down, I had to cry, and feel those feelings all over again. But that's how you get over it, okay? So you write everything down, write it down like to the to the most. Basically, go in detail about what happened to you, okay? Don't hold back. Don't leave anything out. All right. Even if it's something that you agreed to do. All right. Just go ahead and let it out. All right. Get it all down on a piece of paper or on paper, period. No matter how long, your story may be, and do a burning bowl ritual. Okay. We have Phoenix Rising. Okay. We have Cycles. Okay, and we have Patience, okay? So, like I said, the first thing that I'm getting here is that a lot of you were molested at a young age. I already said how you can, one of the ways you can do to heal that. But for some of you, you may have made some mistakes in the past where you may have used your body to get what you want, and it has you in this state of, feeling guilty, and, basically your sacral chakra, the chakra that rules sexuality and creativity is out of balance because of the mistakes that you probably made in the past. I understand that we all have to do what we have to do, to get, finances, or to, get our way with certain people, but let this be a lesson to you that it's not worth it, okay? For future reference, it's not worth it, okay? It's not worth giving up your temple, for a temporary gain, okay? And the reason why I say it's not worth it is because sex literally is the transfer of different energies and spirits, okay? Sex literally stands for, sacred energy exchange. Okay, so when you have sex with someone, you're having sex with every single person that they've had sex with their entire lives. Okay, so if you're a female watching this, you're going through it, okay, it's probably due to sexually transmitted demons, okay? Like sometimes, a lot of times the men that we have sex with, we don't take the time to get to know them, and we just give our bodies to them because they're attractive to us. We wonder why, later we're, in our feelings, angry for no reason, and things of that nature. That's because we're being affected by sexually transmitted demons, okay? Some men are really nasty out here, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, okay? They sleep with other men, without, coming out about it because they're uncomfortable to be truthful about what they really like, okay? A lot of men are bisexual on the low these days, okay? Or they may have just had sex with other, women who had sex with, other men who had sex with other men, or women, may have had sex with other women who had sex with other women, okay? The demons, they go on and on and on, and they attach themselves to whoever they can, all right? So a lot of you guys are suffering from sexually transmitted demons. That's why it's hard for you to love yourself, because it's like you can't really embrace your sexuality. You can't embrace, your uniqueness, your beauty, without thinking about all the times that you had sex with the wrong person. If you're a male watching this, you're not excluded as well, okay? A lot of women, they have sexually transmitted demons, okay? Especially, all right, because we carry, a womb. The womb is the portal of life. So a lot of times when a woman takes the time to, give her body to a man she barely knows, she's literally risking, having several sexually transmitted demons, transferred to her, okay? And whoever she has sex with, those demons, they cling on to the man, all right? And it just goes on and on and on, all right? So you guys have to, in order to love yourself, you have to heal your sexual trauma, okay? Go ahead and just make peace with it, because it's holding you back from, really expressing yourself physically and sexually, okay? You have to embrace the light side of you and the dark side of you, all right? So with the Phoenix Rising card, I think I'm going to go ahead on and pull the book on these. These cards are very new to me, okay? Bear with me 1 second. It says, this is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. Didn't I just say this? Okay, the universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. Okay, and what you can do to heal this. All right, it says at the bottom, write down what you are afraid to let go of. Oh my, didn't I just say this? Oh my God, y'all saw me shuffle the cards, so I don't want to hear nothing about you knew that was gonna come out. All right, number of your fears. Okay, number your fears from the worst thing that could happen to the smallest fears. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the most fear. Say to yourself or out loud, I am willing to let this go. I am willing to let this fear go. Imagine being able to take the sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envisage, Envisage, don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, emphasize the fear that becomes emphasize. Okay, or imagine that the fear becomes a bird. All right, surrender the bird to the higher source and visualize it flying away. Repeat the word surrender several times. Okay, so when it says surrender the bird to a higher source, that higher source could be anything to you. Okay, if you're a Christian, it could be Jesus, it could be God, it could be Buddha, Allah, whoever, all right? Does not matter who you think God is, all right? What matters is that you do this, okay? And we have cycles. Let's move on to cycles. Cycles, I feel like cycles are repeating in your life. You know, certain feelings from the past are rising up because you still have those, you know, sexual energies stored, you know, within your sacral chakra, and, you know, your root chakra and your solar plexus, or and even your heart. Okay, your heart chakra is the most important chakra, so make sure that you are healing your heart. All right, you may be holding a lot of resentment against the people who abused you, sexually abused you in the past, or the people who you engaged, you know, in sexual acts with, you know, and regretted it later. All right, what cycle of your life are you in right now? What is the one area of your life where you need to focus most of your energy? Is it time for you to focus on your family? Do you need a long time to discover your true purpose? Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Is this the time for healing, or I'm sorry, is this the time for healing and regeneration? Maybe you are completely ready to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dreams a reality. Each cycle you encounter offers you fresh gifts and possibilities to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you are in, the more flow and harmony you will experience in the choices you make. Your body is the key to showing you where you're at. Do you have the energy and the vitality to focus on your goals, or are you in a period of healing? Okay, write down what you are experiencing at present. Again, so a lot of you are being called to just write down everything that you've been through, okay? Read over what you wrote several times, then give yourself permission to honor the cycle that you are in. It is time to learn or to apply what you have learned, okay? So this is the time for you to, if you are finding yourself, you know, reminiscing about the past or thinking about past, you know, events or past mistakes, okay, that's because, you know, cycles are constantly repeating themselves because you haven't let them go. All right, it's time for you to release it, all right? Release it the best way you can, all right? Even if you don't want to write, all right? Pray about it if that makes you comfortable. Talk to somebody about it. If you're still in contact with the same people, or if there's a way you can get in contact with the people who, you know, may have hurt you, you know, and you think that, you know, having a conversation with them is worth it, then do that. Do what you got to do to heal yourself, okay, so that you can focus on your goals and your life purpose, all right? It's like you can't perform at your very best because you're constantly worried about the past, okay? You're constantly worried about the people who hurt you, or if they're going to approve of what you're doing and stuff like that. Like, no, that's not normal, okay? So You guys have to develop patience, okay? Patience with yourself, all right? I feel like a lot of this trauma has been stored from, you know, childhood, maybe your preteen years, or even as, you know, a young adult, okay, where you made, you know, some mistakes, all right? Mistakes are an opportunity for you to learn, okay? So don't beat yourself up. You were born to make mistakes, okay? Everything that you've been through and everything that you've done is preparing you for your life purpose, okay? So be patient with yourself. Be patient with your healing process because this is not going to happen overnight. Okay? What you need to do is focus on balancing your chakras. That's number one. All right. Once you have your chakras balanced, like everything else will fall into place. Your thoughts will start. You know, your thoughts will start to become more clear. All right. The negative thoughts won't constantly cloud your mind. All right. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with your process. Okay. So with that being said, we're gonna dive into your tarot cards. Let's see. How else can you learn to love yourself? Okay, we have the Tower. We have the Chariot. Seven of Wands. So, guys, the wands, depending on what type of reading they show up in, the wands can represent a phallus, okay? I'm not going to say the actual word, but we already know what a phallus is, okay? So several phalluses is here that, you know, like I said, that what this is telling me is that a lot of you do have a lot of sexual trauma stored, okay? You may be a Cancer watching this, all right, because the Chariot popped out, or maybe you're Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all right? But when the wands pop out during a trauma reading, it usually represents people, you know, being taken advantage of by, you know, women being taken advantage of by men, or maybe you're a man watching this and you were taken advantage of by another man. Okay, it doesn't matter. Men are attracted to little boys too, unfortunately. But I think that men, you know, they have a harder time, you know, opening up about things like that, okay, because they're worried about what other people think. They don't want to be labeled as, you know, not going to say certain words because I don't want to, you know, upset a certain community, all right, but I'm just being real, okay? Molestation is not okay no matter what your sexuality is. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, and we have the Hangman. I think I'm going to pull one more card. Okay, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah. For a lot of you watching this, I feel like a lot of you were taken advantage of by somebody that was close to you, like a family member, okay? But that's not going to resonate with everyone, all right? But with the Tower card, one of the ways that you can learn to love yourself is to embrace change, okay? Don't resist change when it comes into your life, all right? Because change is inevitable and change is essential for human beings so that we can, you know, grow and elevate so we don't stay the same throughout our entire lives, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are afraid of change, okay? You're afraid of, you know, like for some of you, you're afraid to express who you really are, okay? Which is obviously a very loving and passionate individual who likes to, you know, move their body and dance and things of that nature, okay? But you may hide all that because, you know, of your past trauma, all right? It's your sacral chakra. A lot of you really need to work on healing your sacral chakra, okay? But one of the ways that you can learn to love yourself is to embrace change, okay? Change the way you think, all right? Change your perspective, okay? With the Hangman card here, all right? Change your perspective on a situation, all right? A lot of times this may be hard for some of y'all to accept, but one of the ways you can heal from trauma like being sexually abused and stuff like that, or even abuse as a child, period. This doesn't just have to do with, this doesn't have to, just do with sexual trauma. Maybe you were abused, verbally or physically back then. Either way, this will still resonate with you, okay? But a lot of times we have to show empathy in order to heal, okay? Realize that the people who, molested you or abused you or did something, to take away your self-esteem, all right? A lot of them, I'm not going to say they don't know any better. It's like they had, a lot of times when people do certain things, it's because they went through the same thing as a child, all right? So sometimes when you can be open-minded to that fact, it'll help you heal, okay? Because a lot of people are taught that, what goes around, comes around, all right? And that can be both a positive and a dangerous quote, okay? Because a person can feel like if they were molested as a child, then maybe it's normal, maybe it's something that, all children have to go through, all right? So they grow up, what I'm saying, and they become attracted to the youth, all right? Because, a grown person was attracted to them as a child, all right? And they know for a fact that, they can take advantage of the youth because the youth is naive and easy to convince, all right? But for the most part, the reason why I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like one of the main reasons why people take advantage of the youth is because they lack power. Like they need to, it's like they need to dominate. They feel the need to dominate someone who makes them feel powerful. All right, and a lot of times cycles like that will go for young teenagers and children. Okay, because they're the most vulnerable, the most closest to God, and the easiest to convince. Okay, but for a lot of you, basically embracing change is what's going to help you love yourself, okay? Embrace the changes in your life, all right? I feel like a lot of you can learn to love yourself by reinventing yourself, okay? If you don't like the person that you are today, then it's time to change, okay? Write down what you don't like about yourself, okay? Back to the writing, all right? Write down what you don't like about yourself. Write down all the mistakes that you've made in the past, all right? And then write down another list of, who you want to be, okay? And how you want to learn from the mistakes that you've made in the past, all right? So reinventing yourself is how you can learn how to love yourself, all right? Let go of who you was in the past, let go of that person you were when, you allowed other people to, abuse you. And I say allow, okay? Don't be mad at me, okay? But a lot of times when we play victim, that is another, reason why we hold on to so much trauma is because we're playing victim. All right, you have to acknowledge your part, and I know that it may sound crazy, especially if you were a child. All right, but let's be honest, okay? We knew as children that something wasn't right about an adult putting their hands on us without other adults knowing about it. All right, we could have said something, but we didn't. We were afraid. Okay, it's not your fault that you were afraid, but when you acknowledge the fact that you could have said something, that part will help you heal as well. Okay. So reinvent yourself and, forgive yourself for letting yourself be taken advantage of. Forgive yourself for not saying anything. Forgive other people for what they did because they were obviously out of their right mind and sick. Okay, it's also a sickness. Okay, when people go after children and young adults, it's like a sickness. Okay, like generational sicknesses. Okay, generational trauma that got passed down to them. All right, so practicing empathy will literally help you guys to heal. Okay, have empathy for the people who hurt you and have empathy for yourself, for the basically for the mistakes that you've made. Okay, practice empathy and compassion. That's how you're going to heal. Okay, and embrace change, reinvent yourself. Okay, go after the things that you are passionate about. All right, with the chariot, you have to discipline yourself. All right, discipline yourself to not make the same mistakes that you've made in the past. Discipline your mind. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are being called to meditate. Okay, discipline your mind, ground yourself. Okay, meditation will literally help. Meditation will help this group a lot, all right, because it helps me deal with my sexual trauma. Okay. I can think about it and not, get emotional about it. You're healed from something if you think about it and you don't get emotional about it. Okay. You're not healed from it if you force the thoughts to go away, all right, because that's only delaying your healing, all right. So when those thoughts pop up, make sure that you acknowledge them for what they are, okay, and heal from it. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Express how you feel with the Page of Cups. All right. Express how you feel. Get it down on paper. Or for some of you, you may need to just contact the exact people who may have abused you. Okay, and just go in detail about how it made you feel. Okay. But also, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of you just need to change your perspective. Okay. Now with the Page of Cups, I feel like you all are being called to heal your heart chakra. That's a lot of green here. All right, blue as well. So blue and green here. Back to the crystal. Lapis Lazuli represents. It can represent. You know, speaking up for yourself, self-expression and stuff like that. So it rules. It helps with your throat chakra, right? So a lot of you guys need to work on healing your sacral, your heart, and your throat chakra. Okay, so that you can be honest with yourself. Okay, and be honest with other people about how you feel from here on out. Okay, a lot of you may have had your voice suppressed at a young age, by grown-ups who didn't appreciate how expressive you were as a child. All right, there was nothing wrong with you. There was never anything wrong with you. Okay, we have 33 here. All right, that means your ancestors are with you right now. All right, but change your perspective. Okay, once you learn to change your perspective on everything that you've been through, you'll be able to heal. Group number one. Okay, practice empathy. Okay, and get out of that victim mentality. That's how you're gonna heal yourself. That's how you're gonna, really be able to hop on, the journey toward loving yourself. Okay. And with the Ten of Pentacles card, I just see family here. So a lot of you may need to heal. Like I said before, a lot of you were abused by family members. Okay, family members may be the cause of your low self-esteem. All right, because you care so much about what they think, you want their approval. Most of the time. All right, and I'm just here to tell you that you don't need their approval. You don't need their approval to love yourself. Okay. But for some of you, you can learn to love yourself by showing love as well. Okay, when you show love, that's a representation of a person who loves himself enough. Okay, because a person who doesn't love themselves, it's kind of hard for them to show love or be expressive, to the people who care about them. Okay, but for a lot of you, you need to mend relationships with your family. All right, tell them how they made you feel. All right, if they are, a toxic family member who is not going to, have this conversation with you maturely, then go ahead and just get it all down on paper or go see a therapist. Okay, I feel like a lot of y'all are being called to like reach out for help, especially if this is, if this reading won't be enough for you. Okay, maybe you need to go see some type of counselor. All right, and be honest, be open. Okay, let it all out. Go with the flow. Okay. But for the most part, you can learn to love yourself by healing your chakras. That's number one. Okay, once your chakras are balanced, everything else will fall into place. Okay, making peace with your past and making peace with the people who hurt you, even if they don't know you're making peace with them. Okay, because like I said, a lot of people they're not easy to talk to. They're not easy to open up to. Okay, so we're gonna dive into a little advice from Spirit. Okay, how can group number one learn to love themselves? Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, embracing love. Okay, not only loving yourself but loving others. Okay, let go of your fear of falling in love. Okay, let go of your fear of love. All right, I feel like a lot of you. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit of my story. It's kind of hard for me to love because, by me being abused at a young age, I thought that pain was love. Okay. So I grew up, being addicted to pain and, arguing with my partners and things of that nature, all right, because I thought that that was love, okay? I thought love, pain was love, all right, and that, the love that you see on television, I thought that was just, people living in the fantasy world and stuff like that. But the truth is that, a lot of times we're addicted to pain and don't even know it, okay? We fear, actual love because it wasn't given to us at a very young age, okay? It's like love, the idea of love was taken from us by people who didn't appreciate, you know, love. We have honesty. Back to the Page of Cups. Be honest with yourself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself, okay? So communication is needed, all right? You can't always expect the truth from other people, but you can expect it from yourself, all right? If you feel the need to have a conversation with the people who hurt you, go ahead and do it, whether, they accept it or not, all right? At least they know that what they did is wrong and that they're going to have to change, or they're going to have to deal with the same thing throughout their entire life. People coming at them about how they treated them and stuff like that, okay? So be honest with people and let them know that what they did to you was wrong and that they shouldn't do it to anyone else, okay? Whether they accept it or not, okay? Don't expect for them to be 100% honest about what they did or how they or why they did it, okay? Because a lot of times people, they're prideful, okay? They don't care about, they don't want you to heal, and they don't, it's like they've done so much dirt to the point to where they feel like it's too late for them to heal, so they don't want you to heal, all right? So they'll say things like, oh, I'm sorry you felt like I did that to you, or I'm sorry you felt like, felt like this or feel like that, all right? That's not a real apology, okay? That's how that a person is not sorry and that they don't want to see you heal, all right? So you can't always expect honesty from other people, but you can expect it from yourself. So your first step toward loving yourself is being honest with yourself, okay? Be honest about how you feel, okay? Even if that means talking to the same people who caused your trauma. Oh yeah, we have didn't I say discipline earlier? Okay. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, group number one, back to the Chariot card. I did say this, okay? Discipline is needed. Okay? Discipline your thoughts, discipline your actions, all right? Just discipline yourself. I feel like some of you are being called to adapt like a self-care ritual on a daily basis, okay? Whether that's journaling every day, pampering yourself, doing something nice for yourself, working your body, all right, just to heal all that sexual trauma. If you're a female, what can help you is vaginal steaming. That's known to help rid your body of sexual demons, and taking spiritual baths, okay? Setting the intention before you hop in your spiritual bath on what you want, okay? When you speak to your water will speak to you. I know that may sound weird, but it's true. Okay, so discipline yourself, all right? Come up with a self-care routine that, will assist you on this path toward rediscovering yourself and reinventing yourself. Okay, group number one. Let's see, what other advice can we give group number one, Spirit? Forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself. Okay, forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made. Forgive yourself for not saying anything. Forgive yourself for, forgive yourself for having a victim mentality. Forgive yourself for, forgive yourself for anything that, that you are disappointed in yourself for. Okay, like I said, we all are here to make mistakes and learn from them. All right, so staying stuck in your head about what it is that you did, all right, it's not going to help you grow. Okay, acknowledge it. Okay, feel the emotions and heal from it. Okay, and forgive others. Okay, forgive others for what they did to you. Okay, because forgiveness is not just for you. All right, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Okay, You don't have to ever talk to this person again. You don't have to ever associate yourself with these people again. Okay? You just need to forgive yourself. All right? Surrender. Back to the Hangman card. Surrender. Go with the flow. Okay? Surrender to the divine. I feel like you're being called to just give it to God. You know, give it to your God that you worship. Okay? If you're spiritual, pray to your ancestors. All right? If you're, you know, a Christian or a Baptist or Muslim or whatever, pray to your God, all right, and ask your God for, you know, healing and, you know, support, a team of support, all right. Your ancestors are waiting to help you. Oh yeah, we have domestic harmony. So y'all, a lot of y'all are being called to literally communicate with the exact people who hurt you, all right. That's the only way you're really going to be able to make peace. Okay, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with the people who hurt you and or the people you may have made a mistake with, all right? So, what I'm getting here is that one of the main reasons why one of the main ways that you can learn to love yourself, group number 1, is to heal your trauma from the past, all right? Communicate. Okay, communication is key. It's essential to help you to release, you know, those demons, all right, even if they're not sexually transmitted. Okay, a lot of times people pass demons on to us by, you know, touching us when they feel a certain way and things of that nature. Energy transfer is real. I need everybody to that's watching this video to understand that. Okay, energy transfer is real, all right, and it can, you know, literally stop the flow of you, you know, loving yourself and doing your very best and what it is that you set out to do, group number 1. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards, last but not least, from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. This reading is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but oh well. I always have a lot to say. Okay, we have Sync with the Moon. All right. So yeah, I usually do my burning bowl rituals under the moonlight, okay? Specifically a full moon, okay? So if you want to if you want to write everything down now, like literally every single detail of what you've been through right before the new moon happens, which is you know, not that far away from now, okay? It's probably going to come in about like 6-7 days, maybe a couple days longer, I don't know, maybe less. But the full moon is right around the corner. We're in the crescent moon right now. So we're almost there. Literally, in like a day or two, we're gonna be here, and then we're gonna be there. All right. So, sync with the moon. All right. Full moons are all about releasing what no longer serves you. Okay. So when you do your burning bowl ritual, do it, you know, under the full moon. Or when you do any type of releasing ritual or releasing spell, do it under the full moon. Okay, yeah, we have massage. All right. So yeah, a lot of you are maybe I feel like a lot of you are being called to go see a Reiki master. Okay, because they're all about, you know, helping people release trauma from their chakras and stuff like that, okay? But I feel like you all are being called to take better care of yourself or take better care of your body, embrace your body, okay? Listen to your body when it tells you, you know, what it needs. Okay, a lot of times our body speaks to us and we don't listen, okay? So I feel like what will help you love yourself more is to pamper yourself more, okay? You may, like I said, you may have a lot of built up tension inside of your body, okay? Go see a masseuse or a Reiki master. I highly recommend a Reiki master because they specialize in this kind of stuff, okay? Oh yeah, here we go. Energy work. This card just popped out. Heal your chakras. Okay, in case you don't know, your sacral chakra right here, this is the chakra that represents, you know, sexuality, creativity, and heal your solar plexus too because that represents confidence. Heal your heart chakra because that's where most of your trauma is stored. Okay, your heart chakra is the most important chakra. Okay, we have 22 here. You might be a light path 4 watching this, or maybe you see angel number 22 a lot, or maybe 33. All right, but that's all I have for you today, group number 1. I really hope this was helpful. Okay, let me know how this helps you down below. All right, and we also have be still. Last but not least, be still. Okay, be still. All right, meditate. Like I said before, meditate. Get your thoughts together. All right, be still. All right, just sit down and close your eyes and just let all of your thoughts run. All right, that's how you're going to be able to really figure out what's going on with you and what's keeping you from loving yourself regardless. Okay, because a lot of this is, caused from past trauma. All right, group number one. I'm right, yeah, group number one. So with that being said, I'm going to move on to the next group. I'll see you back next time, group number one. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please check the links in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram at Eves_Constellation and on TikTok, Eves_Constellation as well. I'm also on Facebook at Eves Constellation. I'll see you back next time, group number one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And please share this video with anyone who you feel like needs to hear this. Okay, the universe will, thank you for that. All right, because a lot of people are going through the same thing, some of the same things. A lot of times, we have a lot of things in common with other people, and we don't even know it. Okay, so go ahead and share this video. All right, you'll be helping out another person. Okay, thank you so much, group number one, and I'll see you back next time. All right, group number two with the tiger's eye. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting here is that one of the main ways that you can learn to love yourself, group number two, is by grounding yourself more. Okay, getting to know yourself, going within to figure out what it is that's keeping you from loving yourself. All right, awareness is the key to your self-love. Being aware of what it is that keeps you from loving yourself. Okay, is it self-sabotaging thoughts? Is it self-sabotaging habits? Is it the people that you surround yourself with? Do you look for validation from other people? All right, we're going to dive right into your reading, okay? So I was going to pull the tarot cards first, but I think I'm going to do the same thing I did for group number one, and I'm just going to figure out what it is that you need to heal first. Let's see, Spirit, what does group number two need to heal? What does group number two need to heal, Spirit? What does group number two need to heal? Okay. Ooh, we have say what you mean. We have self-love, of course. Okay, we have soulmate. Okay, and we have entrapment. So a lot of this is caused from self-sabotaging habits and thoughts, okay, that hold you back from your full potential, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have letting go, all right? So letting go of the past, letting go of things that, no longer serve you, letting go of things that hold you back from your full potential is how you can learn to love yourself, all right? But with the say what you mean card, okay, before I read the book, I'm just going to automatically say that I feel like a lot of you are being called to just start speaking up for yourself more, okay? Say what you mean, regardless of, who you hurt or who, doesn't, agree with what you have to say, all right? At the end of the day, you have to stand up for yourself. So I feel like a lot of you are being called to stand up for yourself more, okay? Pile number one got a card similar to this, okay? But I feel like you guys' message is going to be a lot different, okay? Some of you were probably, like bullied at a young age, okay? It has you to the point where, you're afraid to speak up or stand up for yourself in any way, all right? Or maybe you were bullied by people that were close to you. It doesn't even have to be, people you went to school with. It could be family or a lover, okay? Maybe a lover is the cause of your insecurities, okay? Maybe a lover you were confident in yourself before you got with this lover, okay? And after you got with them, it's like they put all kinds of trauma, on you, all right? They were probably a narcissist or a sociopath, okay, who was only out to suck your energy dry, all right? And that is the cause of your insecurities today, okay? I feel like a lot of you may, I'm also getting here that a lot of you may lose yourself when you get in relationships, okay? Entrapment. All right, you may lose yourself when you get in a relationship, okay? Like I always tell people, our partner is our guiding force and our lovers and our supporters, okay? They're never supposed to be our oxygen or our reason for living, okay? That stuff that they teach you on television is literally a trap, okay? It's a trap to keep you from yourself. It's a trap to keep you from your full potential, and that is loving yourself and doing your very best at whatever it is that you set out to do, group number 2, okay? So for a lot of you, I feel like certain people in your life, like soulmates and family members, are the cause of your insecurities because you care too much about what they think, or maybe they put some of their insecurities onto you, and you basically took them and accepted them as your own. All right, they put a spell on you. Okay. And let me just get this straight, all right? A person does not have to be flicking a wand or burning a candle with intention in order to put a spell on somebody, all right? We people put spells on each other every single day, every single moment of the day, and don't even know it. They could be good spells or bad spells, all right? It's called black magic and white magic, all right? I hate that it's reversed like that, but basically, black magic is, you know, in this book called The Four Agreements. I highly recommend y'all go pick that book up. Changed my life, okay? It changed the way I think about the way people behave and what they say and everything. But in that book, they teach you about black magic. Black magic is literally when people speak down on you and you accept that information as your own. Like for instance, I always give this example from the book. There was this woman, who came home from work. All right, she was really tired. All right, she got a little daughter who, loved to sing and dance. All right, but she was so tired. She was so tired one day that she decided to take her anger out on her daughter. So she told her daughter to shut up. All right, and she told her that she couldn't sing. All right. Now, in my opinion, the woman could have kept the last part out and just told her to be quiet. All right, because she was tired. All right, but because she wanted to ruin her daughter's day and things of that nature, she told her that she couldn't sing. So not only did her daughter stop singing, but she went to school, not being herself 100% because she thought that was going to, accept that was going to attract attention and love to her. Okay, she thought that not being herself or not singing again would cause people to, want to accept her and love her more. That's how her mother ended up putting that spell on her. Okay, so a lot of times the things that people say to us, causes our insecurities, all right, because it's like a spell was put on us, all right, and the only way to get rid of that spell is if you start speaking positivity into yourself, all right, positive affirmation. Say you love yourself, say you're worthy, say that you are enough, all right, regardless of who told you you wasn't in the past, okay, you had to reverse that spell by speaking life into yourself, okay. So with that being said, I'm going to dive into your tarot cards and look a little deeper. Spirit, what else can group number 2? Oh yeah, 3 of Cups. This has to do with soulmates, family members, and things of that nature, all right? You have the Queen of Cups. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups. I'm just going to read them all up, right? 4 of Cups. Okay, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, we have the 8 of Swords, entrapment, right under the entrapment card. So the first thing I'm getting, oh, we have the Four of Wands at the bottom. Okay, this card could talk about marriage, traditions, and things of that nature, or stability. All right. So the first thing I'm getting here is that one of the main ways you can learn to love yourself, group number 2, is by expressing yourself 100%. All right. Funny how the Queen of Cups is right under the Say What You Mean card. All right, because the Queen of Cups is all about expressing herself unapologetically. Okay, she's not, you know, she doesn't deal with, holding on to things that doesn't serve her. Okay, she releases it all. All right, so picture this being you releasing it all. Okay, one of the main ways you can learn to love yourself is by being yourself 100% of the time, regardless of who accepts you for who you are or not. Okay, realize that you do have people in your life who accept you for who you are, but even if whether they do or they don't, if you don't accept yourself, then that, doesn't really matter. Okay, trust me, I know back in the day I was really insecure, but every time I got a compliment from somebody whose opinion meant a lot to me, I let that boost my self-esteem. All right, and when I wasn't getting compliments from other people, it's like I, was stuck in this, stubborn state of mind, like, oh, when is my next compliment gonna come, or when am I gonna get recognized for, the amount of work I've been putting in to, love myself or to do the things that I love to do. Okay, not even realizing that I've had the power with me all along. Okay, so being yourself 100% unapologetically, group number 2, is how you can learn to love yourself. Okay, also going after the things that you're passionate about, things that will bring you your wish fulfillment and things of that nature, that will help you to love yourself as well. Like fighting for, give me 1 second. So with the entrapment card, we have the Eight of Swords right under it. Okay, this card is all about entrapment, self-sabotage, and being in your head. Okay, so a lot of you feel like a lot of you can't love yourself because you're too worried about being accepted by other people. Okay, it's like you're trying to balance, loving yourself with being, you know, with having approval from other people. Okay, and that's not healthy. All right, trust me, I know. I used to be at that point in my life where I thought I needed validation from other people to do the things that I love, or to, love myself 100%. I look for, it's like you need to stop looking for stability in other people and look for it within yourself. Okay, like I say, you're supposed to speak life into yourself. Okay, reverse those curses that were put on you by other people due to their lack of knowledge and compassion. Okay, and their lack of appreciation for your uniqueness and your beauty. Okay, because you are very beautiful, handsome. Whether you're a male watching this or a female, it doesn't matter. Okay, get out of the idea of, you know, needing to be accepted by other people. All right, because it's holding you back from you truly loving yourself. Okay, you don't need validation from other people. All right, you don't need other people's approval to love yourself. Group number 1. Okay, realize that you are enough just the way you are. Okay, so go ahead and let go. At the bottom of the deck, we have letting go. Let go of the fear of what other people think. Let go of, not being able, not let go of the fear of what other people think. Let go of needing to be accepted by others in order to be yourself. Okay, because it's going to keep having you in this Four of Cups energy to where you're constantly feeling unsatisfied with yourself and your life. Okay, you realize that you have the power with you. You've always had the power with you all along. It was given to you from birth. All right. A lot of y'all are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio watching this. All right, we have a lot of cups here. All right, some of y'all are air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But we also have Earth here too, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All right, but realize that you are enough just the way you are. Okay, and whoever doesn't accept you for who you are, snip, snip. You don't have to, constantly. And for some of you, I feel like you can't love yourself 100%. It's like you do love yourself. You are infatuated with yourself, but it's like you're afraid of dimming the light of other people that are around you. Okay, and that's not okay. All right. Someone else's insecurity is not your responsibility. Group number 2. Okay, you're not anyone else's guide. All right, the only thing you can do is give other people insight of what they can do to improve. But if they don't take that insight, basically, if you bring the horse to water and they don't drink, then you can't make them, whether they're thirsty or not. Okay, they're gonna continue to want some of your water. All right, they're not gonna get some fresh water from a lake or a pond that they can benefit themselves with. They rather just benefit off of you. They'd rather just keep dimming your light. Okay, for some of you, you were in a relationship where your partner was threatened by your confidence. They did everything they could to destroy you. All right, so that you can get out of the frame of loving yourself and doing your very best. All right, because they were insecure with themselves. Okay, they had demons within them that they needed to release, and they felt the need to release it on you. All right, so you got to remove those demons. All right, you have to start speaking life into yourself and start shining your light. Just shine. Okay, group number 2, regardless of who accepts you or not. All right, you are worthy, you are enough, you are beautiful, you're handsome. Okay, you are unique, and you need to know that. Spirit wants you to know that. All right, we have life path 5s watching this, life path 6, we have life path 9s watching this, and we have life path 7s. Okay, so don't ever dim your light for someone else. I don't care if it's your partner, whoever. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to see y'all get excited for the things that you love to do, or if you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to see you shine or be happy, they're always trying to dim your light or come up with some type of sick joke to ruin your mood. All right, you need to get away from that person as soon as possible. All right, because when you're with a partner who does nothing but clown on you and make you feel bad, that's like succubus narcissistic energy right there. They're sucking your energy dry, and you need to heal that. All right, if you're in that relationship right now, go ahead and cut it off. All right, communicate with them first and tell them how you feel. All right, say what you mean. Okay, back to the say what you mean card. Say what you mean. All right, and if they don't accept it, if they get upset and stuff like that and start pointing fingers at you, it's time to go. All right, because you don't have time to keep dimming your light to make your partner happy, or you don't have time to keep dimming your light to make your friends happy. You don't have time to keep dimming your light to make your family happy. All right, these people who you constantly have to dim your light for, all right, you're not their savior. Okay, they have to want to save themselves. Group number 2. Okay, but one of the main ways that you can learn to love yourself is to get out of your head. All right, get out of your head. All right, realize that you are enough the way you are. All right, you have what it takes to balance all dimensions of your life. Balance your self-care rituals and your spirituality, your work life, and the relationship that you have with other people. Okay, that's how you can learn to love yourself. All right, love yourself unapologetically, regardless of who doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always say, we all come on this planet by ourselves. Okay, we don't come with our mother, we don't come with our father, our children, our spouse, or nothing. We come through our mother, and we have spouses and children and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when you leave this body, your soul is going to go right back to whatever part of the universe you came from. Okay, so let's dive into some advice from Spirit. Freedom. Okay, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes, You are, like I said, the power has been with you all along, group number 2. Okay? Express yourself unapologetically, all right? Stop. I feel like a lot of you need to stop caring about what other people think. That's how you're really going to set yourself free. Okay? If you're the type to care too much about what other people think, then you're living in the worst prison there is to live in. Okay? Because a person who cares too much about what other people think, especially people who don't do anything for you, that could dim your light, and it can dim your light for a very long time. Okay, realize that people don't matter, okay, when it comes to you loving yourself, all right? I don't care if you gotta break out and dance out in public, all right? If cars pass you by honking and horn, wondering what you're doing, let them go about their, their merry way, all right? Because a lot of times people don't have the courage to do what you do. People don't have the courage to be themselves, okay? So they'll try to dim your light. Don't let them do it, all right? We have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yes. Entrapment. Like I said before, entrapment, awareness. Well, I think I said it before the cards even came out. Awareness is literally the key to your self-love. Being aware of, what you're in denial about. Are you in denial about the fact that you have to dim your light, to make other people feel comfortable? Because if so, it's time to be honest with yourself, all right? Back to the Queen of Cups. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, okay? So you can't control what people think about you, group number 2. You can't control how they think, how they feel about themselves either, but what you can control is yourself, all right? So don't continue to let people, suck the energy out of your spirit, all right? Don't continue to let your partner, suck the air out of your spirit. Or if you're single, don't let your next partner suck the air out of your spirit. Recognize the red flags the first time. Trust me, I know. Don't ignore the red flags, okay? Believe when someone, shows you who they are, believe them the first time. All right? Okay, we have time out. All right? So yeah, a lot of you are being called to go within, like I said before, time out, all right? Go within and figure out what it is that's holding you back from loving yourself, all right? Is it other people's opinions? Are you afraid of dimming other people's light, okay? Because if so, you need to make peace with that, group number 2. Okay, you can't help being beautiful. You can't help being handsome. You can't help being a shit. And that's just what it is. Group number 2. You can't help being who you are. Follow your dreams, okay? That's another way you can learn to love yourself. Go after the things that you're passionate about, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, go after the things that's going to, leave you, the things that are going to lead you to your wish fulfillment, like I said before, okay? Go after your dreams. Go after the things that you're passionate about, all right? I feel like a lot of you feel your insecurities because you haven't, fully done the things that you want to do as far as, when it comes to accomplishing your goals, all right? And that's because of, relationships that held you back, other people's opinions, okay? People that dimmed your light and told you that you was dreaming too big and stuff like that. Like, no. There's no such thing. If the universe put that dream inside of you, that means it's very, you're very capable of accomplishing it, all right? Okay, yeah, leadership. Realize that you have the qualities to be a leader. Okay, so you not caring about what other people think and being yourself unapologetically, whether you're out in public, okay, or wherever you are where you're surrounded by other people, you being yourself unapologetically will literally, help others to do the same. Okay? So go ahead and just step into your power. All right? Be yourself with unapologetically. Dance, sing, all right? Do whatever it is that you got to do to express yourself, all right? Unapologetically, regardless of who likes it or not, all right? Step into that leadership role, okay? You have a responsibility. You loving yourself motivates other people to do the same, okay? So we're going to start, last but not least, we're going to pull some self-care cards. connect with the earth, grounding. Okay, right with the tiger's eye crystal. The tiger's eye crystal is all about grounding, and we have movement. Okay, dancing, going after your dreams, doing things that you're passionate about will help you to love yourself. Okay, I feel like your partner may have held you back in the past, or people that you were close with, they kind of held you back. All right, they dimmed your light because they didn't have one, and that's just what it is. Okay, people are attracted to the light. When you go outside at night and you see those light posts and they have bugs, flying all inside of the, all around the light bulb and stuff like that. That's picture that being the people around you. Okay, people are attracted to the light. Show yourself some respect, okay? Realize that you can't help being a shit, all right? And that's just what it is, group number 2. Okay, we have plan a vacation. Do something with yourself. Do something nice for yourself, okay? Plan a vacation, all right? Or, funny how this came out right under the time out card, all right? You guys are probably being called to take time out for yourself, okay? Plan a vacation, all right? If you've been thinking about going on a trip lately, go ahead and do it. That's an act of self-care. Meditate, okay? Meditation will help you clear your mind a lot, and it will help you get out of your head, okay? Meditation helps with insecurities. It helps you love yourself. Why? Because it helps you to gain control of those self-sabotaging thoughts, okay? Don't ever underestimate the power of sitting still. A long time. Yeah. Oh my, you guys are, yeah. So now I really know why the 3 of Cups is here. You guys are always surrounded around other people. Okay, people that are attracted to your light. All right, you have to be careful, all right, because a lot of times people don't possess that same light that you have, so they'd rather just suck your energy dry or dim your light. All right, you guys are really being called to spend some alone time with yourself. Okay, it's needed. It's much needed. That's how you can learn to love yourself more. You have to go within yourself and get to know yourself. All right, it's like you've gotten to know so many people to the point where you probably dimmed your own light, but it's time to get it back. All right, it's time to get it back. Realize that you are the shit and you always have been. Okay. Oh my goodness. Dance, movement, dance in public, dance like nobody is watching. All right, do the things that make you happy, do the things that make you feel sexy, do the things that make you feel confident. All right, group number 2, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, all right, and share this video with someone who you know for a fact needs to hear this. Okay, you will be helping the universe out a lot by spreading the word, because the more we heal each other, we heal the world. Okay, thank you so much for watching this group number 2, and if you want to schedule a reading with me, please check the links in the description down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you can be updated when I upload more videos, okay, because I do have a lot of content coming. All right, but I'm not gonna say what content I have coming, because I just want to protect my ideas. Okay, but I'll see you guys back next time. All right, and you got this. Okay, stop dimming your light. Get out of your head. All right, because the only thing holding you back from your full potential is you. Group number 2. All right, group number 3, last but definitely not least. All right, so like I told you before, I do not know the name of this crystal. I just know it represents patience and enlightenment and wisdom. Okay, I do love it, and I do use it whenever I need it. Okay, whenever I need to develop a little bit of patience or just mental clarity overall. All right, so the first thing I'm getting here is that you guys need to be patient with yourself. I feel like a lot of you have been through a lot as children, as young teenagers, or even as adults, you probably beat yourself up a lot because you are not who you want to be, okay, and or you're not where you want to be in life. All right, and I'm here to tell you to stop doing that. The universe wants you to know that you need to stop doing that. All right, and everything that you've been through, you went through it for a reason, because it's leading you on this path towards your life purpose. Okay, everything that you went through was meant to teach you a lesson. It was never meant to keep you down or to keep you insecure with yourself, okay, or your capabilities. All right, so with that being said, we're going to figure out what it is, what exactly it is that you need to heal. All right, and then we're going to get into your tarot cards. So let's figure out, what does group number 3 need to heal? What does group number 3 need to heal, Spirit? Alchemy. Okay, so you guys need to really embrace, you guys really need to embrace life and accept it for what it is. It's like you guys, so for some of you, you expect life to be a certain way, and that's just not reality. Okay, once you learn to accept life for what it is, you pay attention to the signs, you pay attention to how the universe works, okay, then you will be more accepting of, the life you live. Okay, so practice alchemy. We're gonna read the book anyway. Unleash your creativity. All right, so a lot of you are very talented. All right, you can learn to love yourself more by being more creative. All right, if you're a dancer, or artist, or some type of entertainer, go ahead and start expressing yourself creatively. Okay, and embrace love. All right, learn to embrace love. Be a being of love, light, and peace. Okay. Yeah, we have self-love. Okay, this card actually came out for group number 2. All right, but this is a self-love reading, so I am not surprised that the card came out again. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, pay attention to the signs. This card wanted to come out before. Pay attention to the signs, like I said before. Okay, with the alchemy card. Embrace life for what it is and not what you want it to be. All right, and start expressing yourself creatively. All right, start painting, start drawing. No matter how ugly your work may come out at first, even if it's your first time learning to practice art, do it anyway. Okay, you'll get better over time. Don't give up right away. All right, but I feel like one of the ways you can learn to love yourself is by embracing life for what it is. Okay, so that you don't have any unrealistic expectations, and also unleashing your creativity. All right, when you start to embrace your talents, okay, it boost your self-love by 100%. All right, when you embrace who you are, okay, notice how she's stepping into her full power. All right, she knows who she is. All right, she doesn't care what people think. All right, she just knows that she's a goddess. All right, if you're a man watching this, you know you're a god. All right, so this has to be you. All right, embrace love. Love yourself, but not only love yourself, but love others. All right, now I kind of figure, I'm kind of getting why this card came out with the alchemy card. All right, because love is the highest frequency there is to admit. All right, when you love yourself, you're able to love other people. Okay, you're able to love things as well. Okay, so I feel like one of the ways you can learn to love yourself is by embracing who you are, and unleashing your creativity, accepting life for what it is, and finding love in anything, any and everything that you run into, and any and everyone that you run into. Okay, see everything in the eyes of love. All right, whether people are not being loving, see them in the eyes of love anyway. All right, because that's what's going to help you to control your temper, and to control yourself and your well-being. All right, see love in other things. See love in birds and insects like butterflies when they cross your path, or frogs and things of that nature. Okay, a lot of times we wonder why we see certain insects or animals that constantly cross our path. That's because of alchemy. Okay, pay attention to the signs. All right. A lot of times the universe speaks to us through frequencies and animals. All right, and on top of that, angel numbers as well. So if you're seeing angel numbers, I suggest y'all start paying attention to those too. Okay, like if you're seeing angel numbers like 33, 333, 111, 222. All right, pay attention to those signs. Figure out why it is that you keep seeing them. All right, embrace the signs. Like it, be realistic. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have been living in a fantasy world of how you think people should be and how you think the world should be because of television programming. All right, but we're gonna keep it real in this reading. All right, not everything is a fairy tale. Okay, not everything is not everything is black and white either. All right, so learn to see love in all things. All right, love yourself, love other people, love animals, love trees, love the planet. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, a lot of y'all may not agree with me when I say this, but the planet that we're living on is very much alive. Okay, a lot of people don't believe that because we're not taught that in school, but it's true. Okay, that's why the universe, I'm sorry, that's why the earth sends signals out into the universe to send people like me here to help restore balance to this planet. Okay, but yes, the planet is very much alive. All right, so find love in the planet, find love in the things that you see around you. Okay, so we're gonna dive into your tarot cards just to look a little deeper. Okay, we have the Emperor. Some of you, yeah, y'all are really being called to release your need to control everything. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. Oh yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of earth signs here. Okay, you may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn watching this, or you may have it in your chart. Okay, yeah, we have the Magician. Okay, and we have the Sun and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Two of Pentacles came out for the last group. So if you were called to look at group number 2, I suggest you go ahead and watch that group and then come back to this one. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so realize that another way you can learn to love yourself, group number 3, is by, like I said, accepting life and people for what and who they really are. Okay, and getting rid of your unrealistic expectations of how you think things should be. Okay, it's like you guys are holding back your true potential because life is just not how you pictured it. Okay, you probably had certain you know areas in your life where you wanted to be, or you probably had plans for your life, okay, that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. So it causes you to be in this state of anxiety and worry and insecurity and stuff like that. Okay, and that's just not okay. Once you learn to accept life for what it is and learn and stop trying to be in control of everything and everyone in your human experience, that's when you will really start to be able to embrace loving yourself. Okay, and realize that you have like this is funny how the magician card came out with the alchemy card, all right? But this card talks about, literally talks about a magician, an alchemist, a person who is capable of creating their own reality. Okay, so realize that you do have the power to manifest whatever it is that you want in this reality. Okay, like your life is literally what you make it. I want you to picture your life being a canvas. Okay, paint it how you want it. All right. Also with the sun card here, doing things that make you happy. Okay, what is it? Like, right, like I find it funny how this card come out with the unleash your creativity card. Do the things that make you happy. Create art, dance, act, sing, whatever it is that you like to do. All right, do things that light a flame inside of you. All right, go after your dreams and goals. All right, because you are talented enough, smart enough, and capable enough of achieving it all. And when you do, all right, you will get your Ace of Pentacles. All right, the Pentacles talks about, wealth and opportunities being handed to you from God. All right, once you learn to embrace life and accept it for what it is, that's when you will really start to get more mental clarity, and and be able to attract more of the things to you that you want. All right, because you release control, you release expectation. All right, and I know that can be hard, because you expect life and people to be and act a certain way, but we have to get out of that mind frame. Okay, because we are not in control. All right, the universe is. Okay, regardless of the people on TV that act like they're in control, they really not. All right, the universe is running this show. Okay, and if anything happened, it's because the universe wasn't willing to change the future. Okay, and there has to be a reason for that. Okay, if people are accepting of the way life is taught to us by liars, then the universe will give us just that. All right, the universe will give us exactly what we want. Okay, so if the world is in if the world is in chaos right now, it's because we allowed it to get this way, and it's like we're not doing anything about it. We're not doing anything to change it. So the universe won't. Okay, you have to want it in order for the universe to want it for you. Okay, you have to believe in yourself before the universe can believe in you. Okay, you have what it takes to accomplish your goals. All right, you're the magician. You have all the tools, the talents, and the intelligence that you need to create your own reality. All right. So I feel like you need balance in your life. Okay, balance your spirituality, whatever that means for you. All right, if you're a Christian, Baptist, Muslim, or whatever. All right, balance your spiritual practices. Balance your work life and your personal life. Okay, and that will literally help you to love yourself more, because you have more control over your life. You have more control over your thoughts and your behaviors and actions and stuff like that. Group number 3. Okay, going after the things that is going to bring you your wish fulfillment will literally assist you on this journey toward loving yourself. Okay, because when you can do whatever it is that you set out to do, that increases your self-love by 100%. All right, it's like you have to find stability within yourself. Okay, and stop holding stop holding back. All right, it's like you're afraid to show your true potential. All right, because you're afraid of being hurt or stumped on by the world. All right, you're afraid of things not going your way, or maybe you're afraid of um, things happening in your experience that you can't control. And once you release the need to control everything that happens to you, once you release the need to control your experiences, once you release the need to control um, how people behave around you, or what they do or say to you and stuff like that, that's when you will really be able to be free. All right, that's when you'll really be able to be happy. All right, you can't control what people think. You can't control what they do. All right, you can't control what happens to you in life. All right, you can't stop good things from happening. You can't stop bad things from happening. Okay. Now, for some of you, I feel like another way you can learn to love yourself is by budgeting your finances. And I know this may sound crazy, all right? But when you are constantly, spending your money on things that, don't serve you, all right, that can cause, insecurities, because it's like later, you feel bad about the things that you spent money on, all right? And it has you in this state of, anxiety and doubt. All right, like you're not worthy, you can't trust yourself. All right, so I feel like you need to learn to trust yourself more. Okay, and you can learn to trust yourself more by, acting out on what it is that you say you're gonna do. Group number 3. Okay, the only thing that's keeping you from your happiness is you and your ability to release your need to control everything. All right, you're here to live. You're here to go. You're here to be happy. You're here to make mistakes. You're here to learn from those mistakes. You're here to grow and evolve spiritually. Okay, you were never meant to, control every outcome that, you know, every outcome of the things that you do. All right. Okay, so we're gonna dive into your tarot cards. I'm sorry, yeah, we already did that, but I'm sorry. We're gonna dive into some advice from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Okay, we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yep, there we go again. Back to the love card. All right, release your fear, you know, of the world and the way it is. Release your fear of other people. Release, the fear of not being accepted by other people. All right, you are a shining star, group number 3, and you know it. Okay, with the sun card here, you shine very bright. All right, but it's like you can't be yourself 100% because life is just not the way you want it to be. All right, release fear. All right, I feel like for some of you, I feel like you guys are afraid of being yourselves, or tapping into your true potential out of fear. Okay, maybe some people in your past may have dimmed your light. All right, maybe you gave them the power to dim your light because you cared about what they think so much. All right, but it's time to get out of that mind frame. Okay, we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay, so you have, like I said, you have to trust yourself. All right, I said that before. Okay, you have to trust yourself. All right, do what it is that you set out to do. All right, so that you can build a relationship with yourself. Yeah, a lot of you are being called to build a relationship. A better relationship with yourself where you're not, worried about the things that you can't control. All right, and you have 100% control over your actions and your thoughts. Okay, you have to trust yourself. All right, in order for you to trust yourself, you have to do whatever it is that you set out to do, and that's just what it is. There's no way around it. All right, you can't love yourself if you don't trust yourself. Okay, just like you can't love a partner if you don't trust them. All right. Well, I'll kind of take that back. You can love somebody and not trust them, but still, the love isn't genuine if you can't trust them, and that's just what it is. That's my personal opinion, and I really don't care who thinks differently. I keep it real on my channel. All right. I'm not gonna be one of those tarot readers that's gonna sell you a dream. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth about what it is that you need to heal. All right. So if you're looking for a real tarot reader, you found one. All right. I'm all about healing. I'm not about selling a dream for a quick buck. All right. I'm here to do this for real. Okay. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Okay. Back to love. All right. So a lot of you are holding on to um like past trauma and stuff like that. All right. But for the most part, I feel like you need to forgive yourself. All right. Forgive yourself for expecting life to be something that you want it to be. All right, and it turned out to be something else. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made. All right, forgive yourself for the financial mistakes that you've made. All right, because like I said, we all come here to learn, grow, and elevate. All right, we come here to make mistakes and to learn from them. Okay, but the key is not to stay in that lower state of existence. Don't stay in that dark place. Okay, rise up from the ashes. All right, realize that you have always had the power inside of you. Okay, so accept accept your past for what it is. Okay, accept the things that you've done in the past. Make peace with it. All right, learn how to trust yourself more. Like I said, you can do that by doing whatever it is that you set out to do. Okay. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have health. I just couldn't pass this up. Spirit kept, Spirit was in my ear about it, speak about health. All right, so the bottom of the deck energy does mean a lot. Okay, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. All right, so take good care of your body, group number 3. All right, make sure you're eating the right foods and drinking, plenty of water. Okay, so you can perform at your very best at whatever it is that you set out to do. Okay, one of the ways that you can learn to trust yourself is by taking care of yourself. Take care of your body. Put the right foods and liquids inside of your body that helps you, to feel happy, that helps you to feel confident. Okay, you can't be confident if you don't feel confident, and that's just what it is. I posted a pick a card that said that yesterday. Follow my Instagram for mini pick a card readings. All right. So I'm gonna dive into some advice from the Numerology Oracle deck. Ooh, rebirth. Okay, you guys are being called to, reinvent yourself. All right, reinvent a whole new you. Follow your dreams. I think this came out for group number 1. Okay, follow your dreams. All right. For some of you, if you were drawn to group number 1, go ahead and watch that. All right, after this video, since you've already gotten this far. Okay, but follow your dreams. Okay. That's another way you can learn to trust yourself, by actually doing whatever it is that you set out to do. All right, follow your dreams. Okay, do whatever it is that you want to do. Do the things that make you happy. Do things that you're passionate about. Abundance. Okay, once you learn to accept yourself 100%, abundance will flow to you. Okay, abundance always flows to people who know what they want out of life. Abundance always flows to people who accept themselves for who they are. Abundance always flows to people who release the need to control everything and everyone. Abundance always flows to people who love themselves 100%. Okay? So realize that the only thing that's holding you back from your success is your inability to love yourself and trust yourself and do whatever it is that you set out to do. This is my power right here. I related to group number 1 and group number 3. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have new beginnings, and we have self-love again. All right, so you can't make this up. All right, life path 7s, life path 1s watching this. Okay, we have life path. We have 7 twice here, so you may be seeing 7 and 7 a lot. All right, that's a very powerful number. Okay, it represents spirituality. Not everybody. I don't think everybody is seeing 77, but if you are, you're very lucky and you're very special and you're chosen. Okay, so with that being said, let's figure out what exactly you need to do to take better care of yourself. Okay, so for some of you women, you need to connect with your womb. Okay, the womb is the portal to life. All right, so heal your womb, heal your sexual traumas and things of that nature. All right, some of y'all need to go back and watch group number 1. Yeah, but if you have been on my channel for a while, from here on out, during pick a card readings, I'm just gonna shovel every single deck. All right. Don't need my viewers doubting me or anything like that. And I know that there are a lot of people who have a reputation of being like fake tarot readers, and that's not who I am, baby. I'm the high priestess. Okay, the real high priestess. I've been doing this for decades, and I say that because I've done this in a past life, and I found that out. That's why I'm so drawn to this in my new life now. So you're talking to someone who has generations of experience with this. It's just coming back to me, slowly but surely. Connect with the earth. We do have a lot of earth signs here, right? So if you are an earth sign, you cannot be too far from the earth for too long. Okay? Connecting with the earth can literally bring you some clarity, and connecting with the earth brings healing properties as well. Like we're not taught about the healing properties of the earth because they want us to destroy our own planet, you know. But if this is your first time hearing, let it be from me, all right? This planet that you're living on is alive, okay? That's how food is able to grow. That's how water is able to move. That's how the weather changes. It's called Mother Earth for a reason. Like our mother is crying right now, okay? So we got to take care of her, all right? You can take care of her by connecting with her, all right? Burning bowl ritual, all right? So release the past, okay? Write down everything that you've been through, everything that, you know, is keeping you from your self-love, and release it. Do it under the full moon or something like that. You don't have to wait till the full moon. You can, we have 7 again, so we have 3 sevens. Y'all might be saying 777, or you may be life path 7s watching this. Life path 4s, life path 3s. Ooh, we have nourish your temple. Then we just pull out the health card. Nourish your temple, all right? Nourishing your temple is so important. It's crucial to your journey on this, you know, road to loving yourself. Putting the right foods and the right liquids inside of your body will literally, it will amplify, you know, your self-love, okay? It will literally increase, you know, how you feel about yourself, all right? To the core. You have to feel good in order to look, you know, in order to do your very best, in order to really be yourself, okay? You can't be yourself if you're constantly, you know, eating junk food and fast food all day, all right? That kind of food will leave you defeated, all right? Eat that kind of food in moderation, all right? I'm not telling you to completely get rid of your diet because it's not easy, but eat that kind of food in moderation. Don't eat it too often, all right? Because a lot of times the reason why we feel so defeated, especially as women, all right, is because of the food that we eat. And I know women we love our food, all right? Men have a reputation of loving food, but man, us women, we cannot live without our snacks. We can't live without our, you know, our fried chicken and stuff like that, our fast food, our burgers, all right? Because it brings us a sense of comfort while we're eating. But it's like once we're done eating, you know, that fear start kicking in from those, you know, those animals who had to die, you know, the anxiety, the insecurity start, you know, taking over us, all right? Energy exchange is real. It's like sex, you know, it's called sacred energy exchange, but energy can be exchanged through food as well, all right? And the moment we wake up and realize that, we'll be able to really save every animal on this planet and save the planet overall. We'll start eating more, you know, plant-based diets and stuff like that, okay? So I feel like some of you are being called to go on a plant-based diet, all right? Especially if you do healing work of any kind, all right? We have the alchemy card here. So some of y'all could be healers watching this, light workers, all right? You have to nourish your temple. I feel I need to pull one more card. Okay, drink tea. Yes, drinking tea, you know, helps to boost your mood. All right. They have tea for all kind of things. They have tea for cancer, tea for diabetes, tea for, you know, mental clarity, tea for, you know, peace and serenity. Like the earth has everything that we need to survive. Okay, the earth literally has the power to give us more than what we need, but we've been destroying this planet for so long to the point where she's almost like depleted. She's almost empty, all right? We got to start taking care of our mother, man. Seriously. All right? She's literally dying, y'all. All right? But tea comes from the earth, all right? Anything from the earth will heal you emotionally, physically, and spiritually, all right? So don't ever underestimate the power of a cup of tea while you're, you know, during your, you know, anxiety attacks and stuff like that, okay? Tea, I know for a fact that whenever I have me a cup of tea, I make sure that I drink it with intention, okay? A lot of the teas that I do have are for certain things, so I drink tea based on how I'm feeling, okay? If I need to, you know, drink tea to improve my health, then I drink soursop tea because it, you know, it's supposed to cure cancer and stuff like that. All right, and green tea is like the best, like the one of the most healthiest tea out there. Anything green is healthy. Anything that comes from the earth is just healthy and good for you overall. All right. Not everything, but there are some things that are poisonous. But for the most part, the universe created the earth. You know what I'm saying, to be able to provide us with more than what we need. Okay. So that's all I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. All right. If you like this video and it helps you, please let me know how it did down below. All right. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because I do have more content coming. Group number 3. All right. You got this. The power has always been with you. All right. And don't forget to share this video with someone else who could, benefit from this information as well. All right. When we help heal other people, we help heal the world, all right? So help heal the world, help save this planet, all right? By sharing this video. Thank you so much, group number 3, and I will see you back next time. Much love. Peace and light.